What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. So I haven't been really active here for the past, I think, 3 days, and I just want to give you guys a recap of what's been going on. Normally, I've been posting a video every single day or every other day. These past 3 days have just been crazy and hectic, and I wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on. So I traded Monday, Tuesday, and I took a loss on the week of $250. And right in the middle of the week, I started to think, maybe it's time to start changing. Maybe I need, because I've been with TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim for over a year now, and I just want to branch out and see what else is out there. So I started doing research into other brokerages and other platforms that are out there for charting and brokerages, and I started looking into these. And one of the brokerages and platforms that I was going to go with was TradeStation. One, because I've heard a couple things about TradeStation, and TradeStation is really familiar with their platform looking like the Thinkorswim platform. So the more I started looking into TradeStation, I just started seeing a lot of stuff. They had their flat commissions rate of $5 per trade with stocks. They have no platform fees, but what they don't tell you is they charge you for level 2 quotes, they charge you for the NASDAQ exchange, they charge you for the OTC markets. So I'm back and forth on the phone with these guys trying to at least figure out something and work out a package for me so I could switch over to them. And it seemed like every single person I would get on the phone with, they just did not want to deal with me, because I don't know why. I was just asking normal questions. I was going to do a rant video on TradeStation because they just had me so worked up. I was at work and I was on the phone with them trying to figure out something so I could be with them. But they were just making it so complicated and did not want to work with me really at all on anything. And I'm asking just the basic questions, because when I go to their website, it's just a total mess. They have their prices hidden everywhere. And you really had to dig deep with them to get out what you wanted. And I go on YouTube and I'm trying to find reviews of TradeStation. There's like really nobody out there that uses TradeStation. And every time I would type in TradeStation trading platform, TradeStation, or TradeStation review, videos would pop up, but the videos that would pop up would only be of the people who worked at TradeStation doing walkthroughs and webinars of their products. They didn't really have anybody on YouTube that was doing a review of TradeStation, which I thought was kind of odd. I mean, if their product was so great, wouldn't you have customers, making good reviews about their TradeStation or their trading platform and their brokerage? I couldn't find nothing. So let me bring it up right now. This is all that pops up right here. Oops. Let me just bring me down a little bit. I'll put me over here in the corner. Just to give you guys an update of where I've been this week. I'm going to tell you right now, just to do it and motivate me to do it, because I've been talking about it for so long, switching from Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade to something else. Wednesday, I took all my funds out of TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim to kind of motivate me and kick my butt into, hey, you gotta do this. Let's do this. And then in a way, I kind of screwed myself. I'll tell you guys more about that in a second, but this is YouTube right now, and I typed in TradeStation, and this is the only thing that pops up. You really don't have anybody talking about TradeStation. It is just all their, this is all their stuff right here, and it's all of them just doing their TradeStation. Then I'll type in TradeStation review, and again you have 2 people right here, or 3 people, but then after that it's just nothing but just their own stuff, like them talking about TradeStation. But what I didn't get with TradeStation really is that they have, if you're not active in their platform, they're going to charge you a yearly, like they go by their quarter. And every quarter you have to do a certain amount of trades. And let's say it's slow or you go on vacation. And if you don't trade the minimum requirement of their quarter, they'll end up penalizing you at the end of the year. It's cheap, but it's $50. But who wants to pay a $50 like penalty just because you didn't trade in your account? And then another thing they kept going off of was they have free level 1 quotes. And I'm asking, well, what about level 2? Well, we charge for level 2. And I'm like, okay, well, how much do you guys charge? They charge $15 a month for level 2 quotes. And I said, okay. And I was like, well, what about the exchanges like the NASDAQ, the OTCs, the NYSE? For every one of those, pretty much, you're paying $10 for every one of those exchanges. Which I thought was, it got me irritated for a second because I've always been with TD Ameritrade. I know I should do my research before I go and branch off and look at these companies and see what the basics are for a lot of these trading companies. The way I'm looking at it right now, and feel free to comment your opinions on this as well. I've been so used to TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim with just their commissions. That's it. They offer me free data. The only thing I'm worried about with TD Ameritrade is I don't get direct market access with TD Ameritrade. When I place a trade on their platform or through them, it's literally going through them, and then they're sending it to the ECNs or the stock market. With TradeStation, I think it's you have direct market access. So when you place a trade, you're going directly to the market. You're not going through TradeStation and through TradeStation and then they're sending it to the market. You're sending it directly to the market. And that's why they charge the way they do. It's a little confusing, but then not really. But they kept trying to tell me that when I was on the phone with them, that they have direct market access, but I don't get why they have to throw on all these extra fees for their trading platform. So I wanted to be with them so bad, but I didn't want to pay all this extra stuff when I haven't been paying all that extra stuff. And maybe I have to. I don't know. So they got me irritated, and I moved on to something else. So I said, alright, what about ETrade? I'll go with ETrade. Without even looking into them, doing my research like I did on TradeStation, I just got on ETrade. I deposited money just to open the account. I said, alright, I'm going to get on ETrade, and I'm going to get the ETrade Pro, and I'm going to try out ETrade for a while. Then I sign up with ETrade. I deposited money into ETrade. I'm waiting for my funds to settle in ETrade. So I figured I'd call them up and say, hey, I'm a new customer. Can I please get access to your guys' ETrade Pro? I don't mind paying for it monthly. I know you guys, ETrade charges $100 a month for their ETrade Pro. Other ways you can get it is if you have a minimum of $250,000 in your account, then you get it for free. But then you also get it for free if you place 30 trades every month. I'm not going to have an account over 250,000 with them. I'm not even going to have an account over $25,000. I'm still under the PDT rule. I planned on having margin with them. I just wanted to open a $5,000 account with them, try them out, go with the ETrade Pro. I told them I don't mind spending the $100 a month for their ETrade Pro, and they still denied me of it. They wouldn't give it to me. And what they said was, they said their ETrade Pro, it costs them a lot of money, and they can't just hand it out to their customers. You have to like earn it in a way. But then I'm like, well, if it's costing you guys a lot of money and you have customers offering to rent it pretty much from you guys, why wouldn't you give it to them? And they like really couldn't give me an answer on that. And if any of you guys know how to get the ETrade Pro, like, do you like have to keep bugging them and calling them asking about it? Like, just yesterday I was literally about to get it. I told the guy, hey, I don't mind paying for this. I know the account minimums to have this, or the trade minimums to have this. I'm not going to hit that every month, but I don't mind spending the $100 a month to have it. Can you give it to me? Take it right from my portfolio, or take it right from my bank account. I don't care. I want ETrade Pro, because the only thing they offer is their OptionsHouse, and this is their OptionsHouse right here. And I told them on the phone, this OptionsHouse, I know it's the new platform that you guys just purchased, but it sucks. And he was trying to tell me that's the first time I've heard someone say that they didn't like the OptionsHouse. I said, I don't know where you've been, or who your customers really are, but this sucks, man. Like, for real. I can't use this. I can't, because it's everywhere. Look at this. So you got a chart right here. You can't even switch it to a daily chart, like the intraday chart. You have a 5-day chart, a month chart, 3-month chart, and a year chart. And yeah, you can zoom in on it, but where's my intraday chart? And then they have the company information right here, the news. They have the level 2 right here, but that's just ugly looking. Here's the level 2, and then they have the times and sales. The times and sales would be down here, so you would have to scroll down. There we go. And then the times and sales are right here. And I'm trying to tell this guy, I'm a day trader. I can't really use this, because when you're a day trader, every second is crucial, in making a lot of money. If I have to look at a chart and my level 2 and my times and sales are not side by side, I need that, because every second counts, and I need everything to be as close as possible for me to try to capitalize on this. And he kept referring back to, well, this is the first time I'm hearing from a customer of ETrade that they do not like the OptionsHouse. So I've called ETrade a total of 3 times, and I've talked to 3 different people, and 3 different people have gave me all different answers on ETrade. And that's the thing I don't like about dealing with these brokers. It's in a way they don't want to deal with you. They don't want to listen to you. They just want to hurry up, get this phone call over with, and move on to the next one. You're just a number to them. That's all it is. So I'm talking to one guy, trying to get the ETrade Pro, talking about the OptionsHouse here. He keeps going off saying how great this platform is, and I should really give it a try. And he's telling me that their ETrade's talking about getting rid of ETrade Pro and just fully focusing on the OptionsHouse. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to give it to me. Then I move on to the next guy. He tries to get me the ETrade Pro, and he says that I don't qualify yet because I'm a new customer. and I need to get some trades under my belt in order to at least apply for the ETrade Pro. And I'm like, crap, man. And then he says, try the option house out. And I've told him I don't like it. And he says, I'm the first customer that said that I don't like the option house. And then I get on the phone with the third person. And every single one, it's a different story. And it's like they don't want to hear it from you. They just want to end the call, move on to the next customer. And you're, like I said, you're just a number to them. Every time I would ask a question, I would get a and then they would start going into answering the question I asked. And after going through this platform, I just don't care for it. I really don't. Everything just seems smushed together and thrown in here. That's the way it looks like to me, compared to what I'm used to, which is Thinkorswim. You know, I'm used to being able to customize stuff, move stuff around, have room to maneuver around, have multiple screens up so I can look at different time frames. And with Option House here, with the trading and the charts, you can detach the charts like this, but it's just a hassle. Like, I can put it today, and I just don't like this. I really don't. I don't see. I made a mistake by going to ETrade. That's what I did. So now I gotta wait for my funds to settle, which is Tuesday of next week, until I can withdraw those funds from ETrade, pull them out, and I don't even know. I know I want to branch off and try something different other than Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade. As good as they've been to me, I want to see what else is out there. Coming Tuesday, I think I'm just going to close out ETrade, take my funds out, and I'm going to try out TradeStation. As much as I don't want to pay all those fees dealing with them, I want to try them. I mean, I just like the way their platform looks. I want to see what they got. I just want to try them out to see how they are. So now I gotta wait. So just giving you guys a heads up, I'm gonna still try to do the market recap when I can, but all of next week I won't be able to trade. I won't do any trade reviews because more than likely Tuesday I'm gonna withdraw my funds, and then I'm gonna have to wait for my funds to transfer to my bank account. And then once it transfers to my bank account, then I can transfer it into TradeStation. And then I have to wait for my funds to settle over there. So then by the time I start, it'll probably be the following Monday. So all of next week my money's tied up. So I won't be able to do nothing. So until then, when I do come out with a video or do a market recap, it'll probably still be on the Thinkorswim platform. But other than that, I gotta wait now. It's just a waiting game. But all this week has just been hectic and crazy. I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. Yeah, if ever you want to switch brokers, just make sure you do your homework and the research into what you gotta do before you go and do it. You know, I originally planned on going with TradeStation. They got me irritated. I had my funds withdrawn from TD Ameritrade, and I just got fed up, wasn't thinking, and I said, you know, really screw it. Let's just go with ETrade. I was thinking I would be able to get their ETrade Pro easily. I couldn't. It was actually hard to get their ETrade Pro. I don't want to risk my capital and my portfolio when I don't even feel comfortable with their charting. So, yeah, you could say, why don't I use Thinkorswim and just use ETrade to place my trades? I could do that, but I don't want to. I want everything to be in the same place. I don't want to have 10 different screens going on when the market's open, making my computer slower. I'll have Thinkorswim open, ETrade open, Google open, Trade Ideas running, all this stuff just running, you know, and it's a lot. So that's just a quick update for you guys on this week. I will try to do the weekly recap. I think I want to go live here in the next hour on Saturdays. So starting Saturdays at noon, every Saturday, I'm going to try to do a live weekly recap to go over the market and answer questions from any of you guys. So if any of you guys want to join, feel free to come on over, join the live stream, and ask a question, ask any questions you have, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. And let's study and prepare for the upcoming week together. Alright guys, have a good one. Later.